Okay, welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about Omegapool.cc, which just stood up a little while ago. It is a very small pool, but very profitable at the moment. They allow for the mining of Bitcore and LUX coin. They also integrated Ethmonitoring, which allows you to monitor your miners from uh, either a mobile app or your computer or their website. Um, for right now, you can only use one miner on that website, unless you pay for the premium, which isn't that bad. Especially since Omegapool gives you a 5% discount if you use their promo code. You'll also be able to mine or monitor your profitability, uh, estimated profitability. So first what we'll do is we'll talk about connecting your miner to Bitcore pool. If you go into the pool and scroll down to the bottom, you will see the batch file commands that you will require. So what we'll do is we'll copy that. We will create a new text document. Place that in there. I always suggest that you add :loop and then go to loop. That way if your miner crashes for any reason, they'll automatically restart without you having to go and do it yourself. So this is the code here, and you'll input your Bitcore address here. Now for Ethmonitoring, there's a little extra code we need to do. So we'll go, I already have an account set up here for Ethmonitoring. We'll go to guide, and if you scroll down, you'll see it here. CC miner needs to have this added to the batch. So what we'll do is we'll copy that, go back. I will talk about these four numbers here. This is your port. You cannot use the same port if you have multiple miners, so we'll talk about that in a minute. In order to utilize Ethmonitoring, you will also have to download their monitoring tool. So if you download that, it's going to go onto your miner, and then you'll just open it up. There's no install or anything like that. So you just open it and you'll look like this. So you'll go to premium here. That's where you'll get that access token. I'm not going to input it here because you should not share that. Now for host, you'll input the local IP address for the miner which you're adding. And then again, here is a port. The reason why I put a port here is some people have multiple miners running on one rig. Perhaps they're mining two different coins. For whatever reason, if they have two miners, you're going to want to have different ports for each one of those instances of the miner running. So for this, we'll use just port 5001. And then we'll name our rig. And then since we're using CC Miner, or SPMod 2, which is just the modified version of CC Miner, we'll select that, and we'll click Add Host. Here, if your miner is running, you'll start to see your hash rate. You will not see a hash rate here because this tutorial computer only has a 780 Ti, and I also did not input my access token. Once that is done on your router, I won't be going over that because every router is different, but you're going to want to forward any external access to this port to be automatically forwarded to the IP address of your miner. So for the Bitcore, we're going to use 5001. So instead of using 4068, we'll use 5001. At this point, your batch file is complete. And what you'll do is you'll just go to File, Save As, All Files, name it whatever you want, and put the extension BAT into the same folder as your miner. So as you can see here, I have this Omegapool.btx.bat, which will, based on the code, you'll want to remove that x64. I apologize for not bringing that up. This should match exactly what's in that folder. So if you rename the ccminer.executable to, I don't know, Bitcore, then you have to change this to Bitcore. Go ahead and close that. save. Now when I run this, it'll automatically access this application and run the code behind it. So as you can see, you'll get this Windows Defender firewall. This is for the API for Ethmonitoring, so you want to make sure that you allow it access in and out. And then you'll just click allow access, and you'll be able to monitor it from Ethmonitoring. So once that's done, you'll go to the website and you'll see, I can see all my miners, their hash rates, the coin that they're mining, their temps, fan percentage. Very simple. And I have premium, so you can see what my profitability is for each one of my miners on BTX without any issue. And then an overall profitability. So for LUX coin, it's the same thing as far as Ethmonitoring. Okay, but the batch file is going to be different. So we're going to copy that. We'll paste it in here. Like I said, remove the -X64, depending on whatever the miner says here. You'll put your LUX address in here, and then you'll bind just the way you did with the big core, except if you're, like I said, if you're using multiple miners, you'll want to change the port. So as we can see, the BTX is using 5001. So even though I may have this on a different miner, I still go ahead and put this in there just so I know which port that miner is using. It will not affect your monitoring. Miner 2, CC miner, and as long as you have your access token in here, you click add host. My IP addresses are different just for an example, but since I'm doing it on the same computer, if I was running two miners, I'd have the two different ports, but the IP address would be exactly the same. And then what we'll do is we'll save that, and then we should be able to run that. And as you can see, it's not supported. If you have any questions, feel free to post this under the video. This completes the tutorial. Just remember to use these two miners, this one for LUX and this one for Bitcore, and happy mining.